Ridge. So for us 8th graders, we have promotion on Thursday night, which is actually at 5 o'clock, but starts at 5:30, so let your parents know. But there is some expectations that we need to address.
So make sure that you are dressing professionally, like brush your hair and come looking nice, and you also need to be acting professional, and don't, like, if you do like backflips or anything like that, then you are not going to be allowed to go to the field trip on Friday. So make sure that you are acting like 8th graders and like you're going to be a high schooler next year.
Yeah, and our parents are going to be there. Miss Johnson said if you do that, no Oaks Park. So make sure you're walking, being professional, and also 8th graders, we need to get all of our textbooks in. Goes with 6th and 7th grade. Make sure everything's turned in. Lockers are cleaned out. Anything else we can think of?
Nope, that's it. So
just have fun for the last 2 days.
But also be respectful. Woo! Keep it together.
Yeah. Alright, so us 8th graders are going to Oaks Park, and Miss Johnson said it is not too late to turn your slips in. So,
but get it in like this
now,
second.
like go do it.
Go.
It was due Monday, but you need to get them in if you want to go.
Yeah.
Because we don't want you to miss out on that. So that's about it. Alright, so we're here with Mr. Dibsky, and we're going to ask him some questions.
So, Mr. Dembski, how was your first year teaching at Cedar Ridge? Like, what did you like? What did you not like?
It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of growth with 8th grade students. They came in as, some of them this tall, some of them have not grown to this tall. But they've also grown in academics and have put in a lot of effort. They've grown and changed and matured. That's been the funnest part of this year.
What would you say has been your favorite memory?
Ooh, I'd have to say the dancing with the staff and just seeing how everyone got crazy, and then Woodell with his loops walking around, just strutting it. Oh man, that was quite an exciting time.
And what about what's been your most, your struggle this year? Biggest struggle?
Biggest struggle is just getting used to the area. Last year I came from a school that was quite different than this one, and everyone's been great welcoming me into the community, and parents have been awesome. So.
I mean, you're great teachers, so.
Oh, thanks.
Alright. Yep. Alright, I think that's it. So let's move on.
Hey Cedar Ridge, I'm Anna here with
Camille.
And we're going to ask you a couple questions. So, since we're going to be leaving this old building, what are you going to miss about it?
Probably the 8th graders, like doing things with them and like having certain things that we usually do with them on a daily basis.
Yeah. And are you going to miss anything that in the building, like specifically?
Probably like the old gym and like bleachers, you know.
Got some fun memories from there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, let's go on to our
apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. She hit the floor, next thing you know, shawty got low, 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 low.
Alright, so through these 4 double doors will be where we go and have basketball games and activities. And then over there is the main entrance, so these will be 2 separate things.
Hey guys, we're actually in the building while they're doing construction, so this is the boiler room.
Alright, so we just came in through the first hallway, and this is going to be Miss Johnson's room and Miss Sharkenberg's room over here.
And over here is going to be the nurses station and Miss Mayhew's station. So if you guys ever need to go there, you guys know where to go.
Hey there, Cedar Ridge. So we are here in the math and science hallway in your new middle school, and I'm here with Jessica, who's the architect, and we're going to be asking her a couple questions.
All right. So one of the questions we have for you is, what do you think is the biggest challenge for building this school?
So one of the things about this school is that there was an original building, and then there was lots of additions that happened over time. And so in order to improve the functionality of the space, we wanted to connect those parts and pieces. And along with that is there were steps that transitioned, there were grade level changes. And so what we've done is we've opened some corridors, and now we have ramps that meet ADA. So someone in a wheelchair or people with other disabilities are able to make it through the corridor system, and then you don't have to go outside to get to certain parts of the building. Before, you'd have to exit the library and go out the door and turn around to get back into the other entrance over by the gym. So we've improved that functionality for you.
That's awesome. All right, well, let's go explore this more.
All right, so we're here in the Language Arts and Social Studies building, and behind you is the gym.
Yeah, so this hall is where you're going to be going to all your language arts and social studies.
And there's two separate halls, so we have our math and science, and then Language Arts and Social Studies hall.
For all the grades, so that'll be easy to remember.
All right, so I know many of you guys have been worried about the traffic, which that will be changed, so.
So one of the things that we did to alleviate traffic concerns is you guys are going to be starting 10 minutes earlier next year. In addition, we're redesigning some of the streets out in the public right-of-way, so those streets are actually becoming larger, wider. And then in addition, we've reworked the whole front entryway of this school, so there's a long drop-off area, and there's a new bus drop-off as well. So we've made lots of improvements outside the building in addition to the improvements that have been made inside.
And school will be starting at 7:30 and ending at 2:15, so remember that. All right, so we're here in the boys' locker room.
And so we're going to be dressing down for PE now, which I think will be a good plus. And so you're going to have like your own locker, and you're going to have your own accommodation and everything. And yeah, this one's a work in progress with the girls' locker room. Okay, so this is our fitness room. Looks pretty cool. Where we just entered in from the boys' locker room.
And yeah,
Looks pretty
pretty big area.
All right, so we are entering the girls' locker room.
Got some bathrooms right here. And
So this one looks like it's closer to being done. Looks like it's more.
yeah, some lockers for our stuff. Stuff.
And then, yeah. So we are here in the north hallway, which is where the language arts and social studies classrooms will be.
One of the things that happened in this corridor is there used to be an existing ramp, but it didn't meet the slope requirements for ADA. So we actually had to extend it and make it longer so it wasn't as steep. And as part of that, we relocated some doors that used to be about here and shifted them in these existing classrooms to the edge of the classrooms. Hi, so in this area there used to actually be some other rooms here, and what we've done is we've created an entrance that connects up to your existing grade level. So this ramps up, and there's a landing here, and then as we turn the corner, you'll see it ramps up again, and this entranceway is brand new, so we added those doors. We cut this hole in, so that way we could connect to the bus drop-off. So this is where you can enter when you get off the bus and get inside your school.
So we just came out and we're gonna walk over to where the bus drop-off is. And this will be a ramp that we walk up in the mornings to get to school.
So this is where all the buses are going to be. So if you ride the bus, you'll be coming this way to go home.
You can see this is the bus area, bus drop off.
Okay, so do you want to tell us a little bit more about like bus drop off and pick up and everything, and how that will look?
Right, so we created a separate entrance for the buses, and it comes along the buildings, and then there's a big roundabout, a big circle at the end. And so one of the things we had to do is create this massive retaining wall in order to create that space so the buses had the turning radius that they needed. And then this area is going to be filled with a lightweight geofoam, but before it was just an existing sloping site. And yeah, now it's going to have a lot more space for those buses. And you'll get dropped off back in the other direction over that pile of rocks.
Hey Cedar Ridge, we're here in the kitchen and they, as you can see, they are completely remodeling it. And this is where you're gonna come get your food and go out into our cafeteria.
And then also last year, well, actually this year, we've been running off of an elementary school menu, and that is probably why our food is so terrible, but I'm not gonna say anything. Anyway, we are going to have a pizza bar, so like you could just go up, pick any slice you want. There's gonna be salad bar, like she mentioned, and there's also gonna be like a sandwich place, and you can just grab to go and just go sit down and eat. So I think that will be like more like the high school in a way, and taste better.
Yeah, definitely. So it's gonna be awesome. Over here we have this massive cafeteria with a stage, and
Yeah, as you can see, the stage is right there, and that's where the band will be, that's where their classroom would be. And then also drama or other activities, they will use it when they need to. So that will be a huge plus
we
for our school.
even have a disco ball.
Woo!
Right
Disco,
here.
disco, disco.
Hey Cedar Ridge, so right here we have Ms. Curry, Ms. Michon, and Mr. Lubert's office. So this will be just an area to come to if you want to come talk to Ms. Curry or Mr. Lubert or Ms. Michon.
And then out here in the middle will be a printing space and a place for kids to come.
Okay, so this is going to be your future Cedar Ridge courtyard.
Also known as the breezeway.
This is like the breezeway. You're going to go to the other wing. Okay, so we're here in the south wing, and in back here we're going to have Miss Hamelina's class and Mr. McAllister's class.
And over here we're going to have a computer lab and the health classroom. So yeah, south wing.
And then over there is, we're right back into our language arts, science and math.
Alright, so behind me and Anna here is our basketball courts and our big field area. We have soccer.
So for recess, this is where we're going to be coming out to. And we might be looking into having a volleyball net over here, but that's maybe. So it looks like a really fun, sportsy kind of recess that we're going to be having. So
There won't be like your ideal playground, but it'll be more for like activities and stuff, so a little more mature in middle school.
yeah, all right, sounds like
Alright, so I think everyone has the same question. Are we even going to make it here next year?
So right now, everything's on track. We have a lot of people that are in this building working really hard to get everything completed on time. And as you can see in the film, there's lots of people in the background moving around, we're coordinating, and everyone's getting their jobs pulled together for us here at the finish line.
Well, Cedar Ridge,
It's been a good year.
We're going to miss you.
bye Cedar Ridge.
Bye, Cedar Ridge!